Hello, everyone. Hopefully, the sun's not bugging us too much. Um, Danny Designs here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Appreciate it. Uh, the videos that you're going to see today, sorry about the sun, the videos that you're going to see today, we're at the end of November, November 29th, somewhere around that time. And what I was doing at this time was building a small well house, a little house around the structure of the well, because I wanted to put a small little structure around it uh, to keep it insulated. Because here in Oklahoma, if you don't, your water lines will freeze and break and all that good stuff. So you don't want that. And you put that water tank in there, that pressurized water tank. Don't want it freezing. It's expensive. So anyway, that's what you're going to see today here on Danny Designs. Uh, Still in the year 2018, getting caught up, like I've talked about before, but it just takes some time. And so what I'm doing is I went and got the lumber and all the materials and building this structure, some insulation, and to insulate it and get it all ready for the the pump when it gets to, not the pump, the pressurized tank when it gets delivered. So anyway, just more things happening around here and at that point, and good things. So thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Good morning, November 29th, 2018, D squared here. Um, Today, I'm going to start working on the house that I'm going to put around the well. Cutting the lumber, building the walls, insulating. I don't know if I'll get it done today, but I'm going to try. About halfway through, I've got to help my sister do some stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get started on that and get everything set up, which setup sometimes is the longest and tedious part of getting stuff done. Okay, so gonna get started on that. Okay, forms are off. Cutting the baseboards right now. Measured 46 and a half. Measured these two and we'll cut 46 and a half. These will be the baseboards on the east and the west walls. I'll eventually drill holes here, screw them to the base, and then I'll go ahead and cut the top boards also at 46 and a half because they need to be exactly the same. So that's my step right now. there. These will be my top sections. Should be able to measure 46.5. We'll see if that's how much is left over. Yes, there is that much left over, so we're good to go. Maybe this board. 46.5. Should be able to cut that. That'll be bottom boards, top boards, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter. Until I drill the holes in them, then it matters. Well, I did that. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Need to get my speed square out here. But I don't have it yet. There's that. Good to go. Drilling the holes for the baseboards, so the hoggle bolts that I'm going to attach the wall to, just suck that thing down, make it more secure. Drilling those right now. This is the last board, so got to do 2 on this one. And I always try to put an arrow pointing to the inside or outside, whatever I decide to do, so that I don't get discombobulated when I start doing it. So when I start attaching it. When it goes through, it punches it and makes it release. Older Black & Decker drill, had it a long time, good drill, probably need a more powerful one. This says 1,350 RPM, so it says type 3, whatever all that means, but good drill. You know, just, I know that it may die on me eventually because I've had it for a while, and I'm really going to put it to a lot of good use now. Like I said, I always try to mark these. I mark that's going to go on the inside, and I also put on here it's on the north wall. So I know that this one goes on that side, and that arrow goes in. So it should fit right down inside of here on the toggle bolt, which it did. And this one should go straight down on that south wall. Hear me squeal? Should go straight down on that south wall, like so. That's got a point in that way. It's the top. So I made this one a little bit shorter. I take it back. The top one a little bit shorter, and I'll explain that later. But there is the base for that. I'm going to take it off, build the wall on each section, put some caulking on the bottom part, and go from there. So I'm going to continue doing that, but for right now I've got to go get some more big washers from the barn. And what else? Oh, some more nails. Big washers and more nails. So that's where I'm headed right now. But so far, doing good. Doing good. Got to keep after it. All right. Good evening. It's the 29th. Got back from my sister, which I don't mind because it was many years when I lived, 1,300 miles away where I didn't get to help my family. So that's okay. So I got back, turned the water on, running the water over there, which is what I'm supposed to do. Got to keep reminding you of that to get the well cleared out and all that shavings and all the stuff out of there that when the drilling happens. Built a structure on the walls. So this is the east wall, that's the north wall, that's the west wall. The door is going to be on the south side. I'm trying to keep the north and west sides solid because the wind and stuff, gets colder on the north side and all that. So I want all that to be solid, no moving parts, but on the south side there I'll make a door. So anyway, getting ready to put some all-purpose weather caulk around the bottom part here, set the walls, bolt them down so they'll be tight and create a good seal right there. That's my step right now. So go ahead and do that, and then I'll film putting the walls up. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm going to toenail them in to hold them in the upright position until I start getting the bolts in place. So, all right, I'm going to put the caulk on there. That may take a little while, so I'm not going to film it. Kind of boring putting caulk down on concrete. So, anyway, okay. Got it done for the day. I'm going to put insulation, then OSB on the sides, OSB on the top. We got oil-based shingles laying around that we're going to put on there. Eventually I'll have metal roofing like the house and the barn's going to have to go on the top. On this side is going to be just a door that I'm going to design where I can take in and out so I can have the whole area to get in there and work if I need to. So, done for the day. Looks good. Yep.
It doesn't just come out of the faucet.
It
comes out of the ground.
It comes out of the ground. You got to keep it from freezing.
Yep.
That's why you have to have this little contraption. I made it taller. My tank's not going to be that tall, but again, I want it to be open so that I have plenty of room to work in there.
But
so
you don't know what kind of they'd want to bring out either. They may bring a 4-foot one.
Yeah, when I get the other tank from my house, it may be bigger.
I'm sure it'll be a 30 gallon at least.
The one I got coming now is 26 gallons.
Going rate.
30 for a house.
30.
Yeah.
Well, they had
30,
plenty
32,
of those.
something like
they
that.
had like plenty of those in stock.
Good Friday morning. Working on putting the walls, the insulation, the roof on this thing, the door on the front. So that's kind of the process for today. Try to get this thing sealed in. Hopefully my tank comes today and I can just hook all this up and have running water to the trailer. That's the plan. D squared. Okay. When I built this, I measured out, because the 2x4s were 8 feet long, cut them exactly in half, put them down so it made a perfect square. What you end up doing though, because of the width of the 2x4, when you buy these things, these aren't the ones from the mill, when you buy these things,
they're only about 2.5 wide, so you lose a 1/2 inch each time. So now the actual perimeter is not 4 feet by 4 feet. It's actually 3 feet 11 inches, because you lose a half on each side. So this width right here is actually 47 inches. Yeah.
Well, about that one, I was out there, it's been outside, but it's 100% telecom, but I know it's been froze. And we have, these are, 10s, I think these are 8.
That's the shortest one.
Well, I brought some of them. And then there's a whole box of the 16s like that. And I brought the electrical bag.
What?
Electrical bag.
Oh, okay.
Should have everything in there when you're doing electrical. Electrical testers, those 2 new ones I bought. And I found a box that will work. That's not the deal. Oh, you're going to have to cut that out anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. Oh.
Back down.
Huh?
I just fit everything back down that way, though. Just went all over. I can't find my glasses that I had out here.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
What acting like you like my saw?
Like that saw.
Well, I think the extra weight on it sometimes helps. Once you get it up there.
Yeah. And to be able to because it sits down. You're not pushing down like a regular steel saw. You know how you have that top
Yeah,
angle? This
yeah.
one you're pushing it so the weight does sit there. And it's got that extra length. That's the key thing for me, is that extra length.
I guess that plastic cherry must come through here sometime or other. That's plastic. I don't know of any, I ain't been up here.
Oh, you did it.
Dad ain't been up here.
I think you did it.
Alright.
If they were on the ground, they'd be over here and they'd be clear. So they're probably under the car.
Oh.
Can't find my glasses. That's still going, so don't put your butt to the camera. Like you did over here.
Oh my God. I didn't put my makeup on this morning, fix my hair, and
Yep.
wear my nice clothes.
So.
Well, we know this is square, so we'll square it up to this.
Well, and the thing is, like I said, I cut this one 47. Just remember it's 47 because I lost that 1/2 inch. I left these at 48, so they'll go ahead and overlap on both ends a little bit. Just a bit. It'll overlap. I'll have it overlap more on that end over there. That's where that door is going to be going in, so I'll have a little guide that
Okay.
sit there.
But
Here's my hammer.
these are going to fit exact.
This will be exact.
I didn't do nothing with your hammer.
Here's my hammer.
You know what? We have tool belts up there for that.
My
I'm surprised when you got that on your hips here and your nails here.
I know.
How many steps you saved.
Oh, yeah. Right, doggy?
Those look like those are not.
That's something. Let's get the thing.
Oh, okay. Let me start it.
So here, let me hold it and you hammer.
Oh. It's quite up tight now.
Down. That's gonna be.
Well, yeah, I want it to go down some of that bottom. It's about a half inch over here.
I think this way. Down.
It's about a half inch cover. Is that enough or maybe
I think so.
3 inches? Let's see. How many is that? Ooh, that's pretty close. Let me look at this. What?
Rotate. Maybe that way.
I'm just gonna try this because oh, you can let go and just let it.
I didn't toenail these in here yet. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Then that one's gonna come over and.
Hey!
There's only been one of me, Mom.
No hammers
There's been one of me.
in this place.
One
What
of
the
me
heck?
in the trailer, one of
What
me
the
everywhere.
heck?
I don't have two workers. Yeah. It's not going in too well. It's just, well, it's not as solid either.
I don't know that these are
Go ahead.
designed. They're going in harder, I think, because there's screws on it. They're not smooth on the edge. They're like scratch. Because that's the only one that size would have. Otherwise, you're going to go to the.
Oh, you don't have any shorter?
Oh, it's a needle short.
There for you. Yeah, right there.
I think she bought these for that siding.
Bring in some nails. Stop doing that. I'm going to lift one of it. Just hang it first and then do it. Then either this, after we get these 3 walls on, maybe even the roof, inside.
I'd like to put one on this.
Then I'll go around and re-nail everything to make it tight while you insulate, or
Okay.
I'll insulate and
Okay.
you nail. Whatever we decide.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I just want to kind of get it hung. As we went over, yeah, I wanted to go fairly. The height is good in that one. Wait, I know, Mom. Tell me like you do.
Come up just a tad and see it's not even.
Okay.
Like that?
Should be the top. Right?
Yep.
Just like that.
It don't matter about this one. Where is that, right?
Nope. what's doing. I can just
No,
hammer.
it's easier for me to hammer.
But it's easier for you, but I'm putting pressure on the way you're hammering, and it's like counterproductive. You hammered it and it's pop. It's coming in at the bottom, out at the bottom, up at the
Can you
top.
go in that way at the top?
Towards me?
Yeah.
Towards me, yeah.
Right there. Well, let go. You can let go.
Alright, good dog, good. Good dog.
Good dog.
Good.
Good
That's all
dog.
we needed. Get it.
Good doggy.
Alright. So probably want to measure the roof. Put the roof on. Or if we do the sides first and then the roof?
Yeah, let's just do the sides.
The sides first, do 3 sides.
But you want to overlap
The roof.
the roof
Yeah.
over these.
Yeah.
You'll have a little bit of edge over there. So then,
Well, I'm going to have half inch.
okay.
So it's, but look, that'll barely come over this, huh?
That's why I said let's go ahead and put these on.
That's what I'm just thinking. So but if I turn it that way, then I'd have no, it's going to be the same, no matter what. I can make one of them longer. So we need to decide what's more important. A overhang this way. You see what I'm getting at? Because I can make this one 49, 50 inches if I want. And then I'll have a big overhang on this side and a big overhang on that side. But on this side I'll only have, let's measure the difference here. This may get longer since it's at an angle. You leave my pipe alone? Now I know where my glasses went.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This angle might be longer than 48.
Yep. It is 47.
So that's good. It's not that much of an angle, I guess, to make a big difference. These are 47 compared to this thing. So where do we want the big overhang? On the back and the front or the side?
And this is
47.
47. So
I'm asking you, do we want a big overhang on the front and the back or a big overhang on the side?
you know, I don't know that it matters, does it?
I don't think it does either. But I would, if I have the bigger one on this side, because of the door being in and out, at least it'll be
Yeah,
overhanging
covering
a little
that.
bit more.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm thinking if we look up there, we might find some flashing that goes here. So if we've got it up there, we'll just,
Might as well use it
we'll
before
just
it puts
put
us
something.
through. I think this one right here, Mom, is 48, 49 by 48. Measure this here.
Yeah, it's 49.
Uh,
So, alright, so we're gonna. Yeah, so you want the overhang to be
more
on that end.
south end.
Yeah. Yeah, if we've got some of that flashing stuff up there before you shingle there, we'll
Yeah.
just put an edge here, you know, then
Looking good. Looking good so far. Once again, got the water running. It may look like I've let it run a lot. Probably not. You can see it's still a little bit murky. Still got a lot of settling to do down there, and that's why they want you to run it. When I turn the power on to do the pump, we've got it wired also so that light will come on now. You see the light on to warm it up. So we're not done insulating, but we're getting there, but we're done for the day. Done for the day. It's supposed to start raining here in a couple hours. We're getting everything cleaned up. Getting everything unplugged, cleaned up. So then whenever my tank comes in, we'll attach that. Put the door in to seal it. And everything will be exactly the way I want to say exactly the way I designed it, but dang close to the way I designed it. Okay. D squared, done for the day.